Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to my channel. This is part 19 of ASP.NET Core. In this video, I'll show you how to perform multi-search filter in ASP.NET Core MVC using Web API. So in my previous video of part 18, I already have shown you how to filter the records in ASP.NET Core MVC using ASP.NET Core Web API using the single parameter, that is employee ID. But in this video, I'll show you how to filter the records based on multiple parameter fields like employee ID, first name, last name, and etc. So guys, before going to this video, please visit my part 18, that is I'll show you this one. So you'll get this video in my playlist or course called ASP.NET Core tutorial. So this is the part 18 where I shown you how to filter records in ASP.NET Core MVC with Web API and SQL Server. Okay, so let's go to my presentation here. So guys, in this video, create the controller action method to search by employee ID, first name, and last name. Create a view to design multi-search filter. Run Web API and MVC app to display the records. So guys, I have created one notes here. Okay, so first of all, we need to go to the employee controller, and in employee controller, I have created one action method called search mult with employee ID and first name, last name parameter. Okay. So I'll go to my VS Code. So first of all guys, I have created two instances of command prompt. One is my path of .NET Core Web API and another one is ASP.NET Core MVC application. So I have also created the same instance of VS Code. Okay, this one is .NET Core Web API. Okay, this is my controller, which I already have discussed in my previous video, whatever the HTTP get, post, put, and delete. Okay, so this is my VS Code for ASP.NET Core MVC application. Okay, so this is the employee controller. Here I do some implementation. So as per my step 1, I have created one index action method, that is search mult here, right? So this is the HTTP GET request. I have created three parameters. One is ID, first name, and last name, and this one is await operation I am implementing by calling this method get employees async, right? If you right click on this, go to implementation, it refers to the employee service.cs file, which I already discussed in my previous video. Okay, so this method I am calling for filter the records. So here it will find out if ID has value, then it will return the records. Okay, same way it is for first name to filter the records that employee software e.firstname not equal to null and contains the first name, and the string comparison should be ordinal ignore case, right? And same way for last name. So if the user will pass the last name in the text box or input field, it will find out if the employee's last name passed by user, it will be compared with the employee object, and it is not null and it contains the appropriate last name, then it will display the records here. So if the employee object doesn't have any records based on the user inputs like ID, first name, and last name, it will display a message that is no employee found. Okay, and it will return to the view search mult and employees is pass the object here. Okay, so this is the code for action method in ASP.NET Core MVC application to perform multiple search filter. So this is the code of search mult index action method. Okay, so let's go to the next step, that is search mult.cshtml, which is the view. It is used to show the employee search using multiple filters. So guys, here what I'll do is go to the here. So this one is found inside the controller folder, that is the employee controller.cs. For the view search mult.cshtml, it is found inside view employees and search mult.cshtml. Okay, so this is the add helper, tag helper I'm using, MVC tag helper, layout to lay out the CSHTML, and here the list of employees by model. Okay, and these are the search from I'm using, and the ASP action method is search mult because my MVC action method I'm using here as search mult, so that I'm calling that ASP action is search mult here, method is get. Okay, and these are in the div class. I am using for three parameters, three fields. One is for div employee, it is for employee ID, which is passed by request query string parameter. Another one is first name input field text box, and third one is last name input text field. Okay, and all have the type text, the name, last name, and the value will come from the last name request query string parameter, and the placeholder I'm placing here as last name, same as for first name and the employee ID. Okay, and there is two buttons, one is for search, one is for reset. So search is based on the input text, it will display the records, and reset, it will show all the records, so that go to the href, it will map to employee search mult index action method. Okay, and here there is card shadow that is inside the grid. It will show that is a list of employees and total counts of employee based on filter and based on the total number of records. Okay, and here if the data is not found, then it will display this message that employee data is not found. And same way it is for no data also. If some error is happening in like API is not running or employee data is not found, else it will display the records in the table here, right? So see here, employee ID, first name, last name, email, and this in T body it will be display the serial numbers, total number records. And in for each loop, it will be looping through each model, each MP in the model, and it will be showing to the records for it will list of serial numbers, employee ID, last name, first name, last name, email, and it will show the total number of counts. It will be counting here. Okay, and the respective div and table tag elements is closed here. Okay, so that's all the code for searchmall.cshtml. So I'll show the code from top to bottom to capture the code. Okay, that's all code for searchmalt.cshtml. Okay, so these are the two important files. We need to make some changes to perform the multiple search filter in ASP.NET Core MVC using Web API and SQL Server. So guys, in my notes, after do some changes, I'll go to my .NET Core API and as well as .NET Core MVC application command prompt, and there I need to execute some commands so that it will be run successfully. So first of all, I'll run the .NET Core API. So this is the path of my .NET Core API application. So these two commands, .NET build and one is .NET run. So here guys, my .NET Core API application is running successfully. I'm getting the URL listening to 5021 port number. So make sure whether it is running or not. I'll go to the Postman tool. Okay, and this is the endpoint, HTTP localhost port number, API employee, and this is the ID value is 11. So I need to check I'm getting the response or not for employee ID 11. So I'll click on send request. So see here guys, I'm getting the successful response from the API part, so that means my API is running successfully. Okay, so I'll go to my same way for command prompt for path to .NET Core MVC application. Here I need to execute the same command, .NET build. First command I need to build the application. And second command is .NET run. So guys, here my .NET Core MVC application listening to port number 5028. Okay, so I'll copy this URL, okay, and go to my browser. Here I paste the URL here, and there I need to add my controller and action method so that it will be showing to the particular view. So this is the path employee controller inside search mult index action method, which is similar to the view. Okay, so here I paste and click enter. So see guys, I'm getting the output here. This is the total number of records is 8, and there are 3 parameters of input text. One is employee ID, first name, last name, and 2 buttons, search and reset. So this is the card or grid which will display all the records initially. So what I'll do is I'll filter records based on individual parameters and then the combination of all the parameters input text. Okay, first of all I'll try to filter the records whose ID is 12. So I put the employee ID 12 and click search. So see here guys, I'm getting one record whose ID is 12 and the total count is based on the value is 1. Same way I'll try to search the records whose ID is 14th, click search. So I'm getting one records whose employee ID is 14, Ronnie DM1, and the total count is 1 here. Okay, and when I click on reset button, it will display all the records here. Okay, so here same way I'll try to find out whose first name is Ritesh. Click search. So I'm getting whose first name Ritesh is 2 records, Ritesh and Ritesh 12. So I'm getting total count is 2 here. So I want to first name is Satya and click search. So there is the name whose name is first name is Satya. There is 1 record, Satya 1 Sam 1, and total count is 1 here. Okay, and click on reset, display all the records. Now I try to search the last name. So I want to search with last name is Rao. Click search. So see here the last name is Rao and Rao 12. There's 2 records, so I'm getting 2 records here. Same way for Satpal and click search. So see here for last name is Satpal and Satpal 1, there's 2 records, so that I'm getting 2 records and total count is 2 here. Okay, now click on reset. So this is the things I discussed, that is using individual parameters. Now I'll show you the combination of parameters. So here I want to check employee ID 12 and value is Satya 1 and last name is Sam. Click search. So see here no employee found, because based on the input value, the combination of input value, there is no records found, so that the no employee data is found. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll try to here employee ID 13 and first name is Satya here, and click on search. I'm getting 1 record whose employee ID 11, employee ID 13, and first name is Satya. So I'm getting 1 record here. Okay, and here what I'll do, if last name is, I'll put the invalid, not combined with, not the matching with the input parameters. So you click on search. So this no records found, because there is no search records whose last name is TSR, first name is Satya, and employee ID is 13th. Okay, so same way I'll do for employee ID 16 and last name is Meloni. Okay, click on search. So I'm getting 1 record whose employee ID 16 and Meloni first name. Okay, so I'll give one valid input text field value, so that it will display the records based on the all 3 combined input text values. Okay, so what I'll do is I will type here 13, first name should be name is Satya and last name is Sam. So click on search. So I'm getting 1 record whose employee ID is 13, first name is Satya, last name is Sam. I'm getting 1 record here. Okay, and click on reset, it will display all the records. Okay, so guys, in this way we can build an ASP.NET Core MVC web application using ASP.NET Core API and SQL Server to perform multi-search filter functionality, and it is a real-time scenario it will be implementing. Okay, and you can implement as much as you can the input text. Like you can also search the field based on email and address and phone number, email ID, everything. Okay, so that's all about the thing how to implement the multi-search filter. So I'll go to the notes. Yeah, that's all about the implementation. I'll go to the my uh, PowerPoint slide here, and here I already have discussed the 3 points. Okay, and I'll go to the next slide. So guys, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.